community, what's going on? It's LJ and I hope everybody's doing well. Before I get this video started, I want to make sure I do a quick reminder to let everybody know to get their pictures over to our record shelves at yahoo.com for the 2013 Record Shelves Yearbook. Everybody, like you've heard, it's not about how many records you've got or how you store them. Hell, they could be all over the floor. It's just about one VC member, Punk Texas, putting together another fantastic slideshow that just shows off how everybody in the vinyl community stores their music collection. Hell, send in a picture of 8 tracks on your record shelf. Cassettes, CDs, vinyl, whatever. It's just the coolest thing that John Punk Texas does selflessly with his time. Last year's was awesome. This year's is going to be even better. I still have to get mine in. I'm late. But all the information you need is right down there. There it is, in the comments. So get your pictures over. This video, kind of a music update all the way around. A couple of things that I've picked up, vinyl and 8 tracks, and some VCLT from Dustin, and also a trade that I put together with Craig. The first of 2013. So here we go. One thing I picked up just today. This was the last album that I needed to complete my Genesis collection. Super stoked. This is Genesis Foxtrot. Very nice condition. Gatefold. I guess BB was the former owner and thought it would be cool to write their initials on the cover. Not cool, BB. Don't do it again. But anyways, there's Foxtrot. Very cool album. Very well known for Supper's Ready. And there's one more. You know what? This was in the dollar bin, still sealed. This is Mr. Go On. Pretty good, solid 80s rock album. I gotta be honest with you. I was thinking of Gil, King's drummer, when I grabbed both of these. Gil's a huge Genesis fan, and he just did a big 80s post on some killer 80s rock. Totally turned me on to Julian Cope, so thank you, Gil. And I thought of you, brother, when I saw this. It was a buck, it was sealed. I figured I'd roll the dice on it. Why not? I haven't listened to it yet, but we'll see. Next up, this package showed up completely out of the blue. I wasn't expecting anything. It's from Dustin. And Dustin, the box showed up and it said the return address was from G. Simmons and P. Stanley. I was like, okay. And then I kind of looked at the return address and I started to get an idea of who it might be from. I still wasn't 100% sure. And I've had this for about a week or so. I was shooting a live opening and my battery died on me. So here it is. I finally want to give a chance to pay proper thanks to Dustin. And Dustin, I actually didn't even know when I opened it. It said, you know, who can it be knocking at your door? It's the postman with some surprise VCLT. And it's from Dustin, and this is just some stuff Dustin said that he had picked up. Over time, kind of added it to what he said was his LJ pile. And I keep similar piles to, I kind of, you know, the raw pile and the this pile and that pile. And sooner or later, you just got to move the stuff on. Dustin sent over a couple of really cool stickers from the last record store, which are very, very, very neat. Love those. And then he sent over some 8 tracks and some CDs. So first we have, this one's a joke. And the one that's a joke, this is the Baywatch soundtrack. So this is got Jim Jamison, Laura Branigan. The CD just flips open apparently. And all these songs from David Hasselhoff. I guess if nothing else, it's pretty cool eye candy. So thanks, Dustin. We'll be rocking out to that one later on. It's just awesome, brother. Second is a CD. This was one of my Kiss Grails on vinyl when I found this. This is on red vinyl. And it was one of the kind of completing pieces for my Kiss vinyl collection. So it's very cool to have it on CD. You know it's around here somewhere on vinyl. Where are you? Where are you? Here you are. So here's kind of the completing companion piece. So this I had picked up a couple of years ago on vinyl when it wasn't too rare at that time. So to have it on CD as well is also very cool. Dustin, thank you for that. Dustin sent over a couple of CDs from Slaughter. Stick it to you. Awesome, awesome album. I don't care what anybody says. It's just great music. And the follow-up, The Wildlife, definitely did not get enough attention. Very, very cool CD. 2 more CDs were in the package. The first was Steelheart from 1990. Another fantastic CD, kind of that MTV metal is what they've always been for me. And the best of New Order. Gotta love some New Order. Just great stuff. A handful of 8 tracks and cassettes were in the box too, so Dustin really just went over the top with this one. So first we had He said, I hope you like Journey. So here's Journey Captured. I think we'll just go ahead and pop this on right now. I'll run through the rest of this. Go Journey. There we go. Alright. Also in the box, Journey Infinity. Journey's Escape. Journey's Departure. And Dustin, I very definitely do like Journey. It's super cool to have these, dude. Right on. We have Kiss Dynasty, very cool. And 2 Kiss 8-tracks I did not have. I like jumped out of my chair when I saw these. Kiss, Hotter Than Hell. Actually, very, very nice. Just a little bit of bubbling in the label. But seriously, when will you find it not like that? Excellent stuff. And Gene Simmons, the solo album. Woo! Very, very cool stuff. And of course, Dustin was not done yet. Take it easy there, Steve. Oh, maybe we need a new splice pad there. That's alright. We'll go back to Genesis. Take a look at that later. And hey, that's the deal with 8-tracks. You never know when they're going to cut loose. Gotta have a mind of their own. A couple of White Lion singles. Here's Little Fighter and Tell Me and All Join Hands from Pride and Big Game. Those were super sweet. Here's Winger and Winger 2. And any of these that are doubles, I'll kind of put feelers out and kind of circulate them back through the VC, which I know is what Dustin would want anyways. Here's New Jersey and Slippery When Wet. Empire. Wayne's World. That was a great soundtrack, man. I loved that. Here's the soundtrack for Iron Eagle, which is awesome. I did not have that, Dustin. Cheap Trick, Standing on the Edge, which is one Cheap Trick album I didn't have. Boston's Third Stage. Saving the Grail for last. Survivors, Eye of the Tiger. The Scorpions, Love It for a Sting. And another one I did not have, Jimi Hendrix, Axis, Bold as Love. So those were absolutely awesome, Dustin. And the coolest one in the box, big surprise, Ace Frehley. Absolutely awesome. So it's going to go right up there with the Ace Frehley 8-track and the LP and the CD. This is just one of my favorite albums ever. This is the best children's music I've ever heard in my life. Makes me feel just like a kid again when all was fun and right with the world. Love it. So Dustin, thank you so much, man. All that was awesome. Just killer, killer, killer stuff. And it couldn't come at a better time because I just turned up some 8-tracks as well. And it's like the 8-track gods are smiling. And it was only just a few. I had found, now there was a song from Johnny Cash. My Maria by B.W. Stevenson. Some great truck driving country music. Great storytelling. And a pretty modern one, The Cars Shake It Up. And it's these ones from the early 80s that I just don't see very often. That was exciting. And then in that same batch of stuff I found, here was a blank 8-track, which in itself is really no big deal. But to find them in the packaging was cool. And this was, look at this, half price sale. Buy one 8-track in this bag at the regular price and get the other at half off. Okay, so that was pretty cool. So right now I'm thinking of like recording Metallica's Black Album on this. I think that would be cool. That would be cool. And then Craig, my kid brother, Zappa21786. I love trading stuff with Craig and talking with Craig. And by kid brother, I mean that's kind of the way the relationship is just formed. You know, he's just always there like my kid brother with recommendations. And I think that's just awesome. I really love how that's formed and taken shape. And so Craig and I started putting together a trade earlier this year. Kind of got it all together. I sent Craig a bunch of stuff. He sent me a bunch of stuff. And much like Baywatch with Dustin, Craig figured he'd throw in an extra for me with the Beat Street soundtrack. Craig, thanks, dude. Really. Thanks. You know, it's later on, I'm telling you, it's Beat Street, Baywatch, and Skulls and Candles, man. Rock on. Rock on. Anyways, it's cool. It's one I didn't have in the collection. And Craig also had found a bunch of 8-tracks recently. There was some that he was willing to trade off. So we, like I said, we put some stuff together, kind of went one for one. And Craig sent over a copy of Ram, Paul McCartney, which is super cool I didn't have. ZZ Top's Fandango. Journey's Evolution. REO's You Get What You Play For, live, which is very cool. This one was great. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, live Bullet. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, Wings Greatest. You know what, let's try this again. Good journey out there. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. Come on. There we go. Elton John's Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. Seeger's Night Moves. This is Bachman Turner Overdrive's 4-wheel drive. And this one's kind of neat. It looks like it might be a bootleg. Very, very cool stuff. And again, with the modern 8 tracks, here's Bob Seger's Against the Wind. So again, very neat. And this is just the tail end when 8 tracks were phasing out. So that was really neat. Really, really neat. And it's they're a lot like, you know, vinyl in the 90s. We always say around 90, 91, vinyl was dead. So now they're hard to come by. You know, 8 tracks were the same way in the early 80s. They were done. And one piece of vinyl that switched hands, and I gotta tell you, I had to up my game in the trades and put some stuff into Craig's collection that he was really looking for to pry this out of his hands. And this is Tigers of Pantang, Spellbound. I was super stoked to get this on vinyl. This is from 1981. Just some great new wave of British heavy metal type stuff. And Craig was a little reluctant at first until I started slipping some duplicate copies of Kiss records in the package, and then his fingers got a little looser, a little looser, a little looser. So Craig, don't worry about it. It's here, brother. And you know what? Like I told you, we'll probably end up trading it back a couple of years from now. What the hell? So it's here, it's safe, and it's being enjoyed. And VC, that's it from me. Craig, thank you so much. Dustin, thank you so much. And Vinyl community, thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone's doing well. I'll catch you guys soon. Take care, y'all. Ciao.